OLED most experts overlook in 2025. Panasonic Z95 65-inch OLED 4K Fire TV. You're sitting on the couch after a long day, lights low, finally starting that movie everyone's talking about. The picture looks good enough, but something feels slightly off. Colors a little flat, bright scenes a little harsh, dialogue getting lost. You adjust the settings, shrug, and settle. Most people never notice the hidden cost. Every single night, they're accepting a watered-down version of what the director actually created. Thousands of hours of content over the years, quietly compromised. The room adapts to the television instead of the television adapting to the room. Does that small, persistent, "it's fine" feeling sound familiar?
That compromise compounds. You lose the subtle warmth and skin tones that makes characters feel human, the depth in night scenes that pulls you in, the punch in sports or games that makes you lean forward. Over months, it quietly drains the excitement you used to feel when you first brought a new television home. Money spent on subscriptions and 4K discs feels half-used. Energy wasted squinting or turning lights off just to see shadow detail. Relationships quietly nudged. Someone always has to sit in the good seat. Conversations pause while someone fiddles with brightness. Your future self looks back and realizes years were spent watching beautiful stories through a veil no one ever mentioned. It's not dramatic, it's just exhausting when you finally see it clearly.
This is where Panasonic Z95 Series 2025 model 65-inch OLED 4K Ultra HD Smart Fire TV enters and everything changes. At its core, one simple mechanism, the HCX Pro AI processor MK2 paired with a custom Master OLED Ultimate panel and real-time light sensors constantly adjust every pixel so the picture is always exactly what the creator intended, no matter how bright or dark your room is. You gain 4 quiet superpowers: perfect color that never shifts, infinite blacks that stay black even in daylight, motion so smooth fast action feels effortless, and sound that genuinely wraps around you from the television alone. One owner described watching the same scene he'd seen 100 times, suddenly noticing individual raindrops catching streetlight, hearing distant thunder move across the ceiling, feeling tension in his shoulders release because nothing was fighting the image anymore. Wait, a television is allowed to do all this without a soundbar or dark room curtains?
The shift is immediate. You notice accurate skin tones the first night. Within a week, you stop touching the remote to fix the picture. Long-term, the room becomes yours again. Watch at noon or midnight, same reference quality. Proof stacks cleanly. Independent labs measured near-perfect color accuracy. Delta E under 2.0, straight out of the box in filmmaker mode. Real owners report selling their soundbars after living with 360 Soundscape Pro for a month. Another calibrated professional called it the most accurate consumer display he's ever measured. Hollywood colorists already trust Panasonic reference monitors. This is that DNA brought home. Compared to alternatives that force you to choose between brightness or accuracy, the Z95 simply refuses to compromise. I noticed this myself after 3 weeks. I stopped thinking about the television at all. It became invisible, the way it's supposed to be.
The deepest benefit you'll feel is simple. Every show, every match, every film finally looks and sounds the way it was meant to. No more quiet compromise. Stock is limited at launch, and early units are already moving fast, so tomorrow will cost you either money or peace of mind. Link in the description. First one, pinned to the top. Take a look. Read the real measurements and owner stories, and when it feels as inevitable to you as it now does to everyone who's seen it in person, I'll know exactly why you smiled and clicked order. See you on the other side.